Collaborative, and I've got a vest, not a guest, a vest, a guest. Her name is Heather. Heather, you there?
I am indeed, Brad.
Greetings. Now, you told me you're from Ontario.
I am. It certainly doesn't sound like it, does it?
No, it doesn't. It sounds like you're from London.
I've been in Ontario for around 12 years. We emigrated in 2003 and never ever looked back. This is a beautiful place to live.
So it looks like you're on my same porch, just different paint color.
Yes, I'm sitting outside on my porch. It's a fabulous, fabulous day. We know in 2 months' time, 3 months' time, the snow's going to be here. So
it does that every single year. I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it snows. So we're neighbors. We're right against you. There, I get up to Duluth and Lake Superior and all, so we're close.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're married. You got kids. What's your story?
My story is I'm married to a 35-year military veteran who retired 12 years ago from the British Air Force, and we flew the nest and headed out here to Canada. So we have 4 kids. One of them, we did attempt to, as some people do, change the locks and hope they don't come back. But one of us followed us. One of them followed us.
They'll do that. That was
which is good because I have grandkids just an hour and a half from here, and the other 5 or 6, however many grandchildren, are still back in England.
That's what I like about this platform we've got, where the internet, it's amazing because I talk to some people all over the world, and there's a good connection here. And what's cool about it is we get to know, like, and trust who we're talking to. And now you're not just a little egg or something. You're a real human with people, with kids.
Well, that's what I tell a lot of my, and I'll talk about this in a second, vacation rental owners that I work with, that if they're going to get onto a platform, they've got to show themselves as real people and not as eggs.
That's what I was just going to ask you. What is it you do? Vacation rentals, do you own them, or what do you?
I have owned vacation rentals for the past 20 years. At one point, I had 7 here in Ontario. I now own and manage 2 of them. They're little cottages on rivers, and they're absolutely beautiful. And I also run a rental management company, and we market vacations in the properties of 200 owners across Ontario.
Okay, so marketing, I'm assuming that you use the internet to market and stuff like that.
We primarily use our own website. For anybody for those who are familiar with vacation rentals, there are some major platforms out there for advertising, such as HomeAway, Airbnb, TripAdvisor. Mm-hmm. So we advertise on those platforms, and then we strongly market throughout on social media. So we're active on, certainly Twitter is my favorite platform.
So that's cool that the owner now can just own the property, and they can kind of outsource to someone that's knowledgeable instead of them having to learn Twitter. You just do it, and you spend your day tweeting and letting people know that there's beautiful places to come and use, and they're available for rent. I think that's a wonderful marriage.
Yeah,
not your marriage, but a good partnership between you and yeah.
Yeah, I have a wonderful one too. There's different types of owners. There are certain owners who want to do their own thing. They want to run their own websites, to run their own social media strategy. And there are those who have the great property. They want the income from it, but are just not interested, or they don't have the time to do that stuff. So fortunately, there are agencies out there like mine that are willing to do that for them. Okay. And we charge a commission, straight commission on the periods that are rented. It's a wonderful relationship experience that we have with each one of our owners, because
you said you had like 200 that you're representing. Okay, so where are they? Just out of curiosity, and then I'm gonna close this off because I don't like to go too long with all this, and we'll ask for how to get a hold of you and all. But where are the properties? Are they all over the world, or are they just in Canada, Ontario there?
They're mostly across southern Ontario, from the border with Michigan on one side and Quebec on the other, and New York State to the south. We cover all of Ontario.
But you said that earlier on, you said that your network, so you do have access to other people in like Bali and other places all over the world?
Yes, I also network with thousands of other vacation rental owners across the world, most of whom are doing their own management.
Sure, but you can help them, and you can help someone like me. If I wanted to go somewhere, I could say, Heather, I could go someplace, and you could set me up.
Send you in the right direction.
You're the Canadian contact. I like that. Okay.
Particularly if it's Bali.
So share then, how do we get a hold of you? You got a web domain or something you want to express?
Well, I'm going to give you two. Okay. My rental agency is Cottage Link Rental Management, and it's easy as the URL is clrm.ca.
That's easy.
And my personal website, where I network with a lot of other owners, is also simple, cottageblogger.com.
Cottageblogger.com. So that's a good way to get a hold of you. Cottageblogger.com.
Absolutely. And if you want to email me directly, you just add Heather at the front of that. Heather at.
Cottage Blogger. Good to know. Well, Heather, I appreciate you taking the time to synergize with us and collaborate with the Synergy Cafe and the Synergy Collaborative. You enjoy the rest of your day. If you want to stay on, we'll have some more chat, but I'm going to end the recording now. Peace, love, and happiness. We're friends.
Thank you, Brad. I've enjoyed it.
Okay.